Going on, peeps? It is me, it's Obli, and today I'm bringing you a Fractalus little walkthrough. Sadly, this is not the Fractalus where I got my rank 1, so I will continue to cry about that for the rest of my life. Can't believe a man that records almost everything he does didn't record that. Idiot. Anyway, so opening up, we have Nether Prism equipped, we are Deathbringer build. If you play Rider, you smell. A pretty decent burst. I think if I get like an 11 mil, 12 mil burst, I'm pretty happy. Apologies about the quality; it's kind of shit. I had to rip this from a stream because I didn't record this either properly, like I record the other videos. So bad streamer, bad player overall. But anyways, basically, Fractalus is a piece of piss for DK. You are pretty much just waiting for the weak aura to tell you what to do. You want to keep your AMS realistically for the spread. Now, I get assigned a specific location with the rogue, and we both use our immunities. Essentially, my AMS, he uses his Cloak of Shadows. So, that being said, none of us really take any damage. So, the key here is just you're just bursting on cooldown, man. Like, there is nothing else to play here. You just have to do and execute a very well single target rotation. I think realistically, Ryder and Unholy quite like this because it's just constant uptime. There's like even when you get a mechanic, you're just not really doing anything else. You're still just fucking having it. But this is the only time where I personally stay behind. Now everyone else is going to be spread around like headless chickens trying to find somewhere to go. So for me, I just stay back there. If I get that chuck back, I stay back there. Cheeky AMS, all good. But you have an AMS for pretty much every single one anyway. DPS is okay, but we're just about to do our big burst, so we line everything up really nicely, and we had a nice Nether Prism as well. So we've got 36k strength on that Nether Prism. Really, really nicely puts us up to the top there. That's the thing with Nether Prism, is like you never start nice, you just finish well. But now I think I like Nether Prism, and I think it's good for specific times. But I don't know. I'd still think maybe an Araz Forge would be decent. But the decaying element is not great. I think a Cursed Stone Idol. Also, if I had that on Myth, oh, did you see that? I lost that 4-stack of Bone Grinder there. I'm literally crying in my seat. Yeah, if I had a Cursed Stone Idol Mythic, that would be fucking unbelievable. You can see I've got 2 stacks of Killing Machine. I really wanted to quickly get it off, and I did. Boy. I wanted to save those for my pillar window so I could line everything up really nicely there. I was honestly looking at it now. Maybe I should have also used my Magar Orc because I'm not going to lie, I lose a lot of Magar Orc casts, racial ability casts, by saving it for breath every single time. I'm starting to think maybe with the nature of Deathbringer being so bursting, so strong, that maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should start doing that on cooldown as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. You can see when we burst, we are so bursty. The thing about Deathbringer is I always like to use Fractalus as like the display between Rider and Deathbringer. Now, if you look at any log, a Rider log that doesn't have PI versus Deathbringer, you see that their burst windows, the burst windows for Rider are not actually stronger. Even your 1.5 minute burst windows are not don't peak higher than Deathbringer does. Deathbringer peaks a lot higher, but Rider never tapers off like Deathbringer does. Deathbringer really tapers off to the end of your 45-second cycle. So if you have constant uptime, Rider is a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but Rider perceives to be a bit better. But there is that RNG element that comes with Rider, where if you just get shit horses the whole time, you are fucked. And if you get shit RNG in your burst window as well, again, you're fucked. Whereas Deathbringer confirms good RNG. Basically, it's almost impossible to have a bad burst window with Deathbringer and the way that it works. But we're doing all right. Damage is not too bad. And then we're going to have this next window. Not that you guys can see it, because for some reason this was downloaded in like 480p. What? Since when was the ripping from Twitch VODs that bad? They're so bad. Look at it. I'm fucking fuming. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Looks bad from what I can see. Anyway, this is a long last fight. I mean, the DPS is only going to get better as time goes on, I suppose. But we have 20 seconds, and all I'm doing is just listening to the weak aura. Where is the weak aura telling me to clear? Where is the weak aura telling me to push it down? Realistically, if I get a break during this burst, I'm not happy. What you can do is you can just hold your burst for anytime you look at the mechanic and see, okay, the break coming in, let's hold my burst just to make sure that I'm not going to get fucked. I don't have to go and do something else. But See there, I didn't even have my burst ready for that, but there will be other times in the encounter where you might do. Now this is kind of sad. If we had a bit better of a kill time where the boss was alive for just a little bit longer, I don't know actually. Maybe we would have finished a little bit higher than 5 mil, but there's definitely 5.4 mil or something like that on the cards. I mean, the rank 1 logs they're about 5.5. It's so funny. I got rank 1 with Frost at 4.8 mil, and then the very next week did it again. Beat that. I think it might even be this pool. Beat it. It was like an 84% log. What the fuck are you guys doing? Anyway, yeah, that's Fractalus as a Frost DK. There's not too many tips and tricks I can really tell you because it is pretty much just play a DPS, play it well. Just make sure if you're about to do your burst window, you don't have to get chucked back with your clear. Just wait for that to be over and then come back and do it and just delay it. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you're interested in more DK guides, DK tips and tricks, subscribe. Get that fucking bell notification on. I don't know, mate. I'm fucking sick of this. No, I'm not. I love it. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.